Cashify, whenever anybody asks me one of these kinds of questions, does one of these metaphysical things exist, I find that as a skeptic, really the proper reaction is to insist upon a definition. You know, when somebody asks, well, does God exist or can God exist? It's like, that's not really a question until you define what you mean by God. All right. So people need to be challenged to give a definition of God. Now, you gave a definition of astral plane. So it's not like if we said, well, does Food Dad exist? And we had no idea. So really, sure, Food Dad exists. Just fit the definition to what really does exist. But you said astral planes. Now here's the thing. If it's an astral plane that our soul or spirit or some part of ourselves can get to, then that means there's a connection between this physical plane and that physical plane. And when a physical plane, a physical object, a physical system has a connection with another system, that other system is by definition physical. That's what that means. All right. So that means that the astral plane is physical. That could exist. If it exists, it will be physical. So that's the question is, do you really want to insist that they're non-physical somehow? Now, that's often what is meant by some astral plane. If we can go back and forth, then the definition of physical follows whatever it is we can interact with. So, if they exist, they're physical. Now, then the question becomes, well, do they exist? Well, we have no reason yet to believe they exist, I don't think. So, we would really have to wait on that, in my book. If anything, we've given the definition of astral plane such that it can't possibly exist if we're really insisting that it's not physical.